Yo, check, mic check, 1 2, mic check, 1 2. Shout out to everybody in here. I see y'all. Vamos, gatos. Let's go. My dog in here first. Shout out to Canes. Salute CB83 and everyone. Salute to the homie Vamos Gatos. You already know what time it is, man. Shout out to the guys. Bang! Let's go. Yes, sir. Hooked Up Joe, members gang in the building. Shout out Hooked Up Joe. Hey, Tua Leroy, Cheetah, Penguin, Chop, Fins up. That's how you read emojis. That's the decoding of the emojis. Tua Leroy, Cheetah, Waddle, Chop, Fins up. Let's go, man. You know how we go, Hooked Up Joe. We gets it in. And here comes Dre with the nonsense. Here comes Dre with the nonsense. CB83 and starting when he say he gonna start. Just don't. I be fighting that, bro. I be fighting that like Mike Tyson punch out, dog. I be fighting that, man. Shout out to the homie Dre in the building. We gonna go up one time for the homie Dre. One time for the one time. Hey, do me a favor. Punch that like button, boy. We got a lot to talk about today. Good Lord. We got a lot to talk about, man. Who else in here, man? Jump in the chat. Shout out to the chat. We got 7 in the building. Do me a favor. Punch that dang like button on your way in. Let everybody know I'm live. I appreciate y'all. Hey, y'all already know how we get down over here. You can support the channel by donating. You can support the channel by also becoming a member. We're about to get this thing cracking. As soon as we get to 10 likes, we got to get this thing going. Shout out to the homie Raph in the building too. Hey, man, so much to discuss. The Miami Dolphins making moves. Greer's still in the kitchen with he's still in the kitchen with the pots on his chef curry, doing his thing. Like the man, hey, Greer's had a busy summer, man. We gotta give Greer some more vacation time, yo. Cause the man been working all summer, dog. Greer been working all summer. Give Greer a break, bro. He been in the kitchen all summer. He needs a vacation. Get that man some time off, man. Give him some time off, man. He's still cooking. But I think he need a break, man. I think he need to rejuvenate a little bit. Let his hair down. Let his hair down a little bit, man. Hey, but let's go ahead and get this thing cracking. We got 10 in the building. We almost at them 10 likes. We about to go up. Y'all already know how we get it cracking with the intro. Let's rock. Y'all ready? You ready, B? You ready, B? Yo, what is up? What is up? Let's get this thing cracking. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Hey, Shake Money in the building. Shake Money, what's popping with you, my boy? What is popping? Let's get this thing cracking. What's up with y'all? We in here. Um, Man, let me tilt my camera a little bit. There we go. There we go. Now we cooking with fish grease. Now we cooking with fish grease. Shout out to the homie Shake Money in the building. Shake Money, what's good? My dog be everywhere. Be sure to catch Shake on the Fence Tailgate, Fins Addict with Larry K. Your man is everywhere. Shout out to the homie Shake Money, man. Let's go, Shake. Let's go, Shake. Hey man, so hey, guess what, man? Guess what, man? Tua got his money, right? But guess who else got paid? Tyreek gets an extension. Kind of basically puts a lot of some of the narratives in the Miami Dolphins community to sleep, right? A lot of people say, hey, Tyreek, this is probably Tyreek's last year. He ain't getting no more guaranteed money. He probably is on his way out. Definitely not the case. Tyreek wants to be a Dolphin. He always wanted to be a Dolphin and continue being a Dolphin, right? He wanted to continue being here, right? So he gets locked up by the Miami Dolphins. And shout out to Raul P in the building. What's good? Let's go, Fins up. You already know, bro. Yeah, man. So hey, he's locked up. And Hooked Up Joe says glad Hill will most likely retire Dolphin. I'm glad too, man. I'm glad. Really great player, right? And guys, you remember us having these conversations on my channel with other people. You know, maybe sometimes it was Lewis, sometimes it was EM, sometimes it was Fred or Big Nick or other guys who got up here as well and talk Shake Money, right? Um, when it comes to Tyreek Hill, like he's still playing at a very high level, right? And we don't need to just point to a stats to that. We can point to rankings, we can point to the top 100 list, we can point to a lot of things that say, hey, Tyreek Hill is still a really good football player in the NFL, right? So as a result of that, the Miami Dolphins understand that. They lock him up for another, 3 to 4 years, right? And he will continue being a Dolphin, which is a great thing. So not only do we have Waddle locked up, we also have Tua and Tyreek Hill. We got guys like Alec Ingold locked up as well. Honestly, I feel like the core of this Miami Dolphins team is intact, right? And at this point, it's just a matter of us putting it together on the field. And that's what comes next for Mike McDaniel. That's the next step of evolution for Mike McDaniel is putting this thing together on the field. I think Greer has done a fantastic job this offseason just making the right moves, right? Trying to keep guys on the roster who Mike McDaniel feel are like core pieces for the future. And just like locking it into place. You know, there's still some guys, right, that haven't been locked up. Jalen Phillips is one. He's coming up for one. Javon Holland, Raf says Javon Holland is the next domino to fall. I could agree with you there if he takes a fair deal, right? So there's a lot of other guys that are coming up for deals, but you do have the core guys in place. You're in position now you could continue to make moves, right? Or you can just kind of let things go where they are, see how the dominoes fall, and then pick up guys as need be. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see what the Miami Dolphins do moving forward over these next 3 to 4 weeks to see if they pick up guys that they may need, or if they stand pat and just say, hey, we can work with what we got. Hooked Up Joe says that 45 million a year, 26 had to be adjusted, making it possible for him to stay. That was as big as the guaranteed money when it came to a need for a contract. I agree with you there. I agree. So just making the adjustments and the restructuring, right? Timothy Washington says, I wonder how much cap does this create for this year? I'm going to try to take a look at that too and see what the cap hit is. So the deal, let's take a look at the deal real quick. Let me get to my links real quick. Tyreek Hill deal. So Tyreek Hill agrees to 3-year, $90 million restructured deal. Adam Schefter reported this. He says the Pro Bowl wide receiver Tyreek Hill and the Dolphins reached an agreement on a restructured contract worth $90 million over the next 3 years. That includes $65 million guaranteed per Marcel Louis Jean Jacques, per both him and Marcel. This brings the 4-year total of fully guaranteed money to 1.1. First of all, hold on one second. I'm pulling this post up. So this brings the 4-year total of fully guaranteed money to $106.5 million, the most ever for any receiver. No new years were added to the deal. The deal was negotiated by Drew Rosenhaus and Jason Rosenhaus. So very interesting there. He was voted the #1 player in the NFL. And we're going to get to that. I definitely want you guys to see a little bit of that. Because that's what this is about. It's about locking up good players and just good guys. Like Tyreek is an overall just good guy. Like I want y'all to understand that. I know people close to him. He is literally just a good dude. That's genuine dude. And I'm happy for him. I'm happy for the Miami Dolphins. I'm glad we were able to lock him up because he's a tremendous player, a walking yellow jacket, and he may go down as one of the greatest to ever do it, one of the greatest to ever don that uniform. So, just impressed by the deal, and I'm glad we got it done. Timothy Washington says, I think Ramsey is next. I think Ramsey's going to get an extension too because he's still playing, or a restructure because he's still playing at a very, very high level, right? And guys who are playing at a very high level will continue to get years on their deal, right? I mean, that's just the nature of it. Until we see the decline, then we got to just keep rocking with it. True Talk says, King of the Tuaneers. King of the Tuaneers. Okay, I'll take it.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
True Talk. True Talk's funny. Glenn Pallick, Holland was released next year. Holland will be released next year. Miami, but paying him $20 million a year. I'm not sure what you said there, Glenn, at the end. ABAB says if Holland wants $20 million, I'm trading him. That's tough. That's a lot of money. A lot of money to pay for a safety position. And I know some guys are getting paid that, but I don't see the value being that high, in my opinion, in this defense that we're gonna have because we use like a versatile safety, 3 safety set sometimes. I think you can get a guy in for cheaper than that to replace that production for sure. Hooked Up Joe says Holland most likely isn't taking a deal and may go the way of Wilkins. Okay, I can see that. Trying to get his money. I think a lot of guys are looking at the Wilkins situation like, man, do I really want to be in that situation? Do I really want to go somewhere else? I think this is what I want you guys to understand. There's some guys who look at Miami and say, hey, that would be a great place to play, or it's a great place to play right now. I love Mike McDaniel. I love what he's doing with the team. I love playing for him. He doesn't kill us. He just wants he wants to put us in a position to be successful. He wants us to win games. Some guys can be looking at the money and being like, yo, I'm going to take my chances elsewhere. Other organizations could be just as good. I'm going to go chase the bag. And Holland maybe, he's going to have the option to either chase the bag or say, hey, I feel good here in Miami. I feel good about the team. I feel good about the coaching staff. I'm going to stay and maybe take less money. And I think that's the only way he stays around, if he's willing to take a little bit less money. Because if he goes on the open market, there's 31 other teams who most likely there's going to be 5 to 6 teams who want to spend money on a young safety like him, coming off his rookie deal. So that could definitely be a possibility. Um, Timothy Washington. Hopefully, we can talk either Jason Kelsey or Aaron Donald to come out of retirement. Man, that is a pipe dream, dog. That's really a pipe dream. That's a tough one. I don't see it happening. If it does, hey, by all means, I welcome it. But I just don't see that happening. Um, let's go Niners. Why do y'all overpay these scrubs and can't even beat a over 500 team with a playoff game or even with the AF or even win the AFCs? I hear you. These dudes, man. Who who are who are these dudes, man? Do y'all know these dudes? Please tell me who these dudes are. I don't understand who these dudes are, but we got something for them.
Man, sit your dumb ass down and shut.
We got something for that. We don't entertain Goofy. We don't entertain Goofy.
Man, sit your dumb ass down and shut.
Hey, put the clown emoji in the chat for that, man. Put the clown emoji in the chat for that, man. ABAB says you need more interceptions for 20 million. I agree. You need more game breaking plays, more interceptions, forced fumbles, scooping scores. I think you need those type of plays to be a 20 million a year safety for real. Shake Money says Holland needs to get paid. Ball cats are expensive to maintain, plus his Japanese anime collection. Dang, boy, y'all know these personal stuff. Holland must be out there on social media going rampant, huh? He must be out there going rampant. He giving y'all all the business, huh? Let's Go Niner says a good guy with 50 baby mamas. Yeah, I mean, bro, you can have 10 baby mamas and be a good dude. It's possible. What are we talking about, dog? What are we looking at? How many years did Reek get extended? I think it's 3 years, right? 3 years, 65 million guaranteed, and then it jumps and it's an extra year. I guess it's 4 years, 106. I think it's 4 years, 106. Dre said Ramsey already did a restructure this offseason. Okay, that is true. I think he did do a restructure. So he's already taken care of. Shit, he may be doing another one next year. He may be. He got a restructure. Okay. True Talk says he didn't get an extension, he got a restructure. Hooked Up Joe says, good point, CB83. Letting Wilkins go may have been an example needed to show folks that they need to take the decent deal with offer. True. Exactly. So it goes to show you that, hey, they offer you a deal, bro. You might be testing out free agency. You can go get your money, but you just won't be a Dolphin. And that's how it happens sometimes. And that's Robert Hunt. He got the bag. I don't blame him for getting his money. Miami wasn't going to pay him that money. They're smart not to. They got they got money they need to put other places for sure. Justino says, I got a feeling Holland will bet on himself like Wilkins. Safety isn't hard to find in the draft, in my opinion. So why do you bet on yourself? And safety is easy to find in the draft. Won't guys be more willing to just go in and draft a guy than pay a guy $20 million? Justin Simmons, a lot of guys stayed out there a long time. Marcus May, that safety position isn't as illustrious as it used to be. I feel like it used to be a position where the top dogs played. I don't think it's like that anymore. B McGee says Miami is building a great image. We got to go win, and we can get deals for sure. For sure, Miami's making the right moves for sure. We're gonna do a couple more, and then I'm gonna get into what we're gonna talk about today. I don't think Holland will take a pay cut. I'm not sure either. People like Miami for the atmosphere and taxes, even though 8 games they pay taxes for other states. True. Clown emoji in the chat for your guy. For Let's Go Niners. Rams will win their division this year. Ooh, that's a bold take. Ooh, bold take. I like the Rams. Who else do I like in that division? You got the Seahawks. You got the Niners. Who else is in there? Seahawks, Niners, Rams. Some other chump teams in there. S. Harris in the building. S. Harris, what's good with you, my boy? Glenn says, so why are you paying all the players and can't win a Super Bowl, always paying second fiddle? Hey, Glenn, you're paying these players because they're going to help you win a Super Bowl, right? You're paying players because you have a feeling, right? And you're betting on your players, and you're betting on your player development, and you're betting on your coaching that you can go win a Super Bowl with these guys. And that's what you do, right? Just imagine a guy like Tyreek Hill walking out of the door. Like, that's not what you want. You're trying to win Super Bowl, so you got to keep good players in the building. He's the number one player in the NFL, guys. Number one. Cardinals. Yeah, that's right. Cardinals. Numero uno. And I wanted to get into this video. I'm definitely gonna get into this. Let me remove this real quick. So I want to show you guys this. What are we looking at? Where is it at? There it is. I'm gonna do this real quick. Bang, bang. Hey, there we go. So wanted to show you guys this. And I'm gonna stop it a little bit. I know I'm gonna get copyrighted for this. I don't care. These YouTube be tripping. But check this out. Check this out right here. This is great. Actually, let me do this. I gotta do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that right there, and I'm gonna show it like this. This will be better.
Yep, just want to say on behalf of the NFL players, want to congratulate you on being vote number one.
You lie.
No,
You lie.
Hey, hype.
Hey, come on, boy. Come on.
That's Raheem right there.
No. I've been wanting this for so long, boy.
Man. You deserve it.
Hey.
What I said my rookie year, huh?
What you tell him?
What I said my rookie year, huh?
What you tell him?
Get me turned up, man.
Get him turned up,
call
man.
My mama, bro.
Call your mama, bro. Call
Man,
your
hold
mama.
on, bro.
Call your mama,
Why
bro.
she not answer, bro? Hey, bro, I'm finna pass out, bro.
Bro,
Oh my
lit.
God, this is so real, bro.
Dope, right?
Mom, guess what, bro?
Hey, she answered. Hey, hold up.
Guess who number one in
Shout out to mom, dude. She answered on the first call. She bought that. If he was ready to go to war, hey, she bought that. She bought that. I like that. Mama Dukes don't play. Shout out to Mama Reek, Mama Cheetah.
the NFL? Guess who got voted number one by his peers in the NFL? Tyreek Mother Trucking Hill, baby.
Mother Trucking Hill. Ooh, dogs. Last year he was at number 7. So your boy jumps from number 7 to number 1. Hey, who is that man's quarterback? Yo, who is his quarterback? Can somebody put in the chat who his quarterback is? Who get him the ball? Who throw him the rock, man? I'm trying to figure this out. Is it Patrick Mahomes? Is it Josh Allen? Is it who throw that man the ball, man? What is we talking about? We talking about Tua Leroy, dog. You better stop playing. I better stop playing with my dog. Tyreek Hill, that monster. Because of Tyreek, because of Tua and Tyreek, that combination, man. Stop playing with him. Shake Money says Skylar Thompson. What? What? Hey, bro. Don't get me started, Shake. Shake, don't get me started. You're gonna have Skynet coming out the woodworks at me. They're gonna be mad at me. They're gonna be
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Nah, man. Skylar Cook, man.
He got cooked.
Hey, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked.
Hey, but shout out to Tyreek, man. Tyreek, number 1 guy. Top 100, number 1, the best in the nation. The best.
I'm the best in the nation. Supposed to be number 1 right now.
Number 1 right now.
I'm the best in the nation. Supposed to be number 1 right now.
Nah, talk to him, man. Talk to him. Hey, Skylar Thompson is one of his QBs, but he not that dude who got him to the number 1. He one of them. We call street clothes Skylar. It's an emoji for Skylar. I got a couple emojis for Skylar. It's a pair of jeans, it's a shirt, And then there's Skylar Thompson. He's street clothes. He's street clothes Skylar. That boy holding the clipboard all game. He holding the clipboard. It's all right, though. Let's get back into this, man.
Shout out to my grandparents, bro. Hey, it's been a long time coming. I said I was going to get this since I was a rookie, bro. I told Tom Brady that, too. I belong #1 over Tom Brady.
Hey, it's something in the power of manifesting your greatness. I'm telling you. It's something in the power of it. When you think you can do it, when you put your mind to it, you can do it. And he said this on camera. Told him straight up, hey, I'm supposed to be #1. I'm coming for that spot.
Tom Brady, I'm calling you out. I'm #1. Cheetah. This is the first time a receiver ever did this too. Now that I'm thinking about it, man.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah, first time ever. Receiver, yeah.
I think I'm Soldier Boy at this point, bro. I think I'm Soldier Boy.
Hey, your boy said he think he's Soldier Boy. Hey, I need a Soldier Boy emoji. Dang, I need a Soldier Boy meme, bro. Come on, man. I need that. I need that Soldier Boy. Hey, turn me up.
At this point, bro.
Best overall player in the league, I would say Tyreek Hill. Stop to go, it really separates him from everyone else.
I put Tyreek,
Turn that cone on.
excluding myself, I think he's the best player. Just as fast as he is quick. He's the quickest and fastest guy in the league.
Touchdown, Miami.
And he doesn't play small at all.
Ooh.
He plays like a bigger dude.
Nasty.
He reminds me of a faster
Get off
Antonio Brown.
Get off me.
Prime.
Oh, heck of a
Too low,
play.
boy. You too low. You too low. You too low.
Hey, Tyreek said you too love, bruh. You too love, bruh. You too love, bruh. He cooked, bruh. He cooked.
He got cooked. Hey, you didn't go down like that, huh? He got cooked.
Hey, man, y'all gotta hit the like button. This is too fun, bro. This is too fun right here. God, man, I need to send. Let me send this link to. Let me send this link to Reek real quick, man.
In the league.
Touchdown, Miami.
And he doesn't play small at all. He plays like a bigger dude. He reminds me of a faster Antonio Brown in his prime.
You too low, boy. You too low. You too low. You too low. I'm big boy. I'm big boy around here.
Hey, big boy.
Yeah, that joker there, man.
Throws it deep for Tyreek. He's got him. Tyreek is gone.
He run like a badass toddler or something, man. He's just a different breed when it comes to speed.
Hey, bro, say he run like a badass toddler. Oh, this commentary is fantastic. You gotta love this, man. You gotta love his NFL peers, like having conversations about him too, man. That's what it's about. And I love the NFL Top 100 because it's players, it's dudes who really know the game, like really having the conversation and ranking their guys and talking about how they play and how they stack up versus other guys. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Tyreek. Yeah, that joker there, man.
Throws it deep for Tyreek. He's got him. But Tyreek is gone.
He run like a badass toddler or something, man. He's just a different breed when it comes to speed.
Different breed.
He is the definition of fear to a defense. The funny thing to me, quite frankly, is that as scared as people are, they still press them and give no help.
What are they doing? Look at the field. That's really how you gonna play him? You gonna play him like that? No help? That safety way over there. Oh, he dead in the water. You even? We leaving. You even? We leaving. Come on, bro. Stop playing with us, man. Y'all better stop playing us like this. Cheat over here to Reek, stack on top of him so we can go ahead and throw that bit of waddle on the other side or hit Jono in the seam on the other side. Oh, or we got OBJ too. We got weapons. Stop playing with us, man. Stop playing with us.
With him on the outside with no help.
Like, this guy's the fastest in the league. You got somebody press man on him, no safety help. He runs right by him. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Crazy.
Like, this is insane. Matter of fact, we did that. I was like, what are we doing? He walks in from 50 out.
How many times have we seen it?
He went from playing with one of the greatest quarterbacks ever to a whole nother team, a whole nother deal, and he's put up bigger numbers, actually.
Bigger numbers.
Safety help over the top.
Bigger numbers, right? He played with the best quarterback in the NFL. Come to Miami and put up bigger numbers. Hey, Sauce can't lock down Waddle. You right about that. You right about that. Who was in here talking Jets? If whoever in here talking Jets, they can sit that down.
Man, sit your dumb ass down and shut.
We don't play about that. Stop playing with us, man. No, don't talk Jets in here. Them boys ain't beat Tua yet. When they beat Tua, that's when I'll allow you to talk Jets. Here we go.
But sometimes he beats that too. He did that against the Eagles. They kind of tried to bracket him. Safety over top, ran right past both of them.
Bro, what you doing? Safety? What you walking down for? If you want to walk anywhere, you better walk over the top. What was he thinking? Bro, walk over the top. You better stack here. I know you don't want to give up that post to the inside, but bro, we got options. You gonna roll down like that? You better be ready to play.
He did that against the Eagles. They kind of tried to bracket him. Safety over top.
Better be ready to play. Tua throw, hey, on the money.
How many times in the season can
On
this
the money.
happen?
Hey, it don't get no better than that. Stop playing with Tua Leroy, man. Stop playing with Tua Leroy. Hey, King Lowski, y'all, we trash? Who your team?
Man, sit your dumb ass down and shut.
Boy, don't get. I'm about to drop the link for you. So I'm about to drop the link. Don't worry. You can catch the smoke. You want the smoke? Go ahead. You can punch that link. Don't be scared. I'm about to drop it in a second. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop it now, so you can go ahead and get backstage. Since you got so much to talk about, hit that link, my boy. It's a call-in show. Hit the link. I want to hear you. Put a face to it too. I ain't letting you get up here unless you put a face to it. Come on. Let's go. All right, continuing.
It never gets old.
I feel like Tyreek Hill is the best player in the NFL.
Number
T-Stab.
one, gotta be Tyreek Hill. Tyreek for sure. Number one.
Tyreek Hill. I thought Tyreek was always top 5 at least because his speed kills. It's mesmerizing because it's the highest level of fluidity.
Boy, nasty.
I always say Tyreek until, as a defensive player, we have to adjust to somebody as much as you adjust to Tyreek. I'll always put him number one because there's nobody that requires as much attention as him on the field.
Every single week, you turn on the tape, somebody's trying to chase after him.
I'll say Tyreek Hill. A crazy year. I thought he was going to get
fast.
2,000 yards.
There's a consistency at an elite level that is just you don't see very often.
My God. Tyreek Hill again.
Good block.
He played against the Chargers. I was surprised.
Hey, man. This elite right here. I'm waiting on that bum. Who is the bum that we had in here talking crazy? King Lowski, punch the link, bro. You scared? Don't be scared. If you scared, go to church. Bro. Click that link.
They played man coverage on us. Michael Davis. He was talking trash all game. I ended up having like 215 on him. Why are they throwing a fade ball to a 5'8" guy? It's because I'm like that. I'm like that if you ain't know.
Hey, he said he liked that.
Tyreek Hill touchdown.
Thank you to the Chiefs. Thank you to the Dolphins. It's all that, man, for just bringing me in this position. This is actually like the greatest NFL moment for me.
From South Georgia, man.
South Georgia. South Cac.
Thank y'all.
Happy little feel like.
That's heavy as hell. I ain't gonna lie. But as heavy as Raheem.
Oh, man. That's great, man. Hey. Got the bag. Got the contract. Man, how can you be mad at a guy like Tyreek Hill, bro? He gets it done. Just a good player. Wants to be the best. Was on Twitter today just saying, hey, I'm gonna go hard for the Miami Dolphins. You know, that's what it's about. He said, I'm gonna give y'all my best this season. Like, the dude, he really wants us to go out there and be successful. And that's what it's about, right? He really wants to bring the Miami Dolphins a Super Bowl. And that's what it's about. Like, that's all it's about at this point. So just good to see. I'm still waiting on King Lowski. He hasn't punched the link. Can somebody find him in the chat? Hey, can y'all put King Lowski and put the question marks and ask him why he ain't punched the link yet? Hey, feel free. I got a few minutes. I got some time, so I'm gonna allow some people to come up and talk for a little bit. I'll probably do one at a time until I feel like, we ready to. Hold on 1 second. People texting me. But all right, yeah. My man Wayne D, what's good with you? Well, he said they won't say Tua helped him again to get that number 1 spot. They won't say it. Why they mad? Why they mad? Where? Hey, there you go. Tag King Lowski. Where King Lowski at? I want him to come up here and put a face on it. All these dudes be talking reckless, and then when the link come down, them boys be big scared. They be big scared. I'm gonna drop it again for him. Hey, feel free to come up though if y'all want to talk for a little bit, chop it up. I'm gonna answer some questions. Oh, there he go. Put a face on it too. Hey, here you go. Hey, what you got for me?
I don't think you.
I can't even hear you, bro. Hold on.
You hear me?
Yeah, you a little turned up. You're troubled. Put some bass in your voice. Put some bass in your voice, and here we go. What you got for me?
First of all, dog, all the bait that's cute, my guy. First of all, I don't think you too familiar with me, my boy. I'm on the AFC roundtable every Wednesday, my boy. So you ain't never gonna put a face. You ain't never gotta put a face to Ken Lowski, my guy. Second of all,
hold on. You where?
Go ahead.
So you're on the AFC East roundtable, right?
Every Wednesday. Wednesday.
You in the chat or you on the show?
No, I call in every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, I call in.
So you call in, and what do you talk about? Who is your team, first of all?
The JETS
the
baby.
Paper Planes. Okay, so you a Paper Planes fan. Okay, all right, go ahead.
I'm talking to front of fish, so of course you can say all of that.
When was the last time y'all beat us, bro? You only
2 years ago, 40 to 17.
Hold up.
2 years ago, 40 to 17.
You only as good as your last game, and that was and that was 2 years ago, bro. You talking 2 years ago, dog?
Bro, you talking last year with Tim Boyle? You talking last year with Tim Boyle? Trevor Simeon? That's what you talking about?
Hey,
that's what you talking about?
You want to pull up the scores? You want to pull up the numbers? What you want to pull up?
You can pull. We all know the scores. You can pull up whatever you want to. So we talking about a backup quarterback, my guy.
So what are you saying? So you're saying because y'all had a backup quarterback, we beat y'all?
It's the only reason y'all won.
It don't matter who y'all had. We would have kicked y'all ass either way, bro.
Bro, like, how can you say that? And we went to the last 40 to 17.
Hey, look. Hey,
just a couple years ago. But that's beside the point. We're talking about this year though. See, I don't live in residualist bags. I don't live in residualist history.
You only as good as your last game, bro.
Okay, well let's talk about this year, my guy. Let's talk about this year.
You only as good as your last game.
Your boy TD said your defensive line trash.
Hey,
your offensive
you gotta stop.
Trash.
Hey, this your problem.
That's what your boy's saying.
Hey, this your problem. You gotta stop listening to TD, bro. You gotta start listening to somebody else. You need to come here more often, dog.
Bro, I've been ever since you showed your face on the AFC East round table.
Showed my face. You damn right.
Ever since you jumped on the platform with TD and y'all do y'all little Dolphins talk every so often.
Yeah. Hey, hold up. Shout out Miami Dolphins roundtable. We will be live Tuesday. Me, TD, who King Lowski get his information from.
No, I don't. I don't listen to that lie at all.
And Dudley Duron. We'll be there. But
yeah.
all right,
Shout out to Jolly.
Lowski. Let me ask you a question. Okay.
What's good?
What makes you so confident going into this year with a guy coming off an Achilles injury and Aaron Rodgers, right? He's aging, right? What makes you so confident that you guys will just run through the Miami Dolphins this year?
Well, see, the thing of it is we're not so fixated on the 40-year-old quarterback that y'all say is washed up and aging. Although
and
he's
I'm not
looking
saying,
so
look, bro, I didn't say nothing about him being washed up. I'm telling you, he's an older guy, right? He hasn't played football in a while, and he's coming off an Achilles injury. What makes you think y'all can beat us with this guy? Like what?
Well, by you saying that, you're implementing that he's washed up and beat up.
I'm not. You're using the term washed up. I didn't say washed up.
But that's what you're implying. That's what you're implying.
He's an older guy.
Okay, it doesn't matter, bro. We got a running back that just came off of 1,600 yards from scrimmage. Okay,
who is this?
We got. Huh?
Tell me about your running back. Who is that? Who are you talking about?
Hey,
yeah, educate me, because I want to be educated. Okay, you got Brees Hall. Who else you got?
1,600 yards from scrimmage last year with a child quarterback, a trash quarterback we had at Zach Wilson. Okay, we revamped the offensive line, something y'all have not done. Okay, we got Morgan Moses, we got Tyron Smith out there. Okay. We trust me, the defense is still going to be top 3. So what are we talking about?
How is it? So you think your defense was solid last year?
We won 17. We won 7 games with a trash quarterback. Do you know what our quarterback was ranked last year? 36 out of 32 teams.
Bro, we beat y'all like 30-0, bro. I understand what you're saying, bro, but
Zach Wilson went down in the first quarter.
Bro, you playing with backups. I mean, what you want me to say? I can't help you, bro.
That's respected. I can give you some context. But when we beat y'all last 40-17 with Skylar Thompson,
you beat us with a backup. You beat us with a backup. You're right. You beat us with a backup. You have never, and you have never beat Tua. You have never beat him. You've never beat our team with Tua. Quarterback.
Oh wow, we haven't beat Tua.
Hey,
that says a lot.
Hey, you only as good at Lowski.
What are we talking about, man?
Lowski.
He is trash. You don't even believe in that trash, man.
Bro,
you don't believe in
wholeheartedly. I believe in it.
You don't.
I do wholeheartedly, bro.
You can't. It wouldn't have took Greer 2 years to pay him. It wouldn't have took Greer 2 years to pay him.
Bro, it's time to get him. It's time to get him paid. We got him paid when we need to get him paid.
You don't believe in that trash, man. You don't believe in that trash, bro. Hey, man. Hey. Real talk. The way you talk about our quarterback is the way we talk about yours, man. You better keep him healthy. You better keep him upright, because that little 10 to 15 pounds he lost ain't gonna help him, my guy. Trust me. It ain't.
Hey, we will see y'all. I think it's week 14.
14 in the last and 18. Yep.
14 and 18. We will see you week 14. Yep.
I'm willing.
I appreciate you coming through, bro. I'm willing to go out on a limb. I got my guys. You taking your guys? I got my guys. I'm guaranteeing a dub, straight up. I'm guaranteeing a dub.
I'm gonna be in Miami. I'm gonna be in Miami that week, baby. So
hey,
we gonna see.
Pull up
for sure.
Pull up, man. Hey, I appreciate you coming through, man.
Appreciate you, CB, man. Be blessed, man.
Be blessed, man. Have a good one. Hey, shout out to Lowski coming on. He put a face on it, man. Hey, that's what I like, bro. If you're gonna come on, pull up, put your face on it, and have a conversation. Now, keep this in mind. I'm gonna entertain him, because he a fan, right? He a fan of his team, right? I can understand a Jet fan having hope. It was the same hope they had last year. That shit got shattered soon as Aaron Rodgers went out. So all I'm saying is just be a little bit more cautious. Y'all got to pump the brakes a little bit. If your dude coming off an Achilles injury, you got to be a little humble about, hey, I think we could beat y'all, but we still got to see. Don't come in here talking reckless like y'all just finna run through us, like y'all have ran through us the past 2 years. Like Tua ain't lost to you. The Dolphins ain't lost to you in 2 years. Bro, come on, bro. That's not what we do. And it's a team game. Our defense literally shut them boys down. Come on, man. Gosh, hey, I can't even make it make sense, Dre. Make it make sense. Shout out to everybody in the building. We got 16 in the building. Hit the like. I got the homie who just pulled up. Hey, Shake Money in the building. Shake Money, what's good? What's going on, man?
What's good, homie? How you doing, man?
Hey, feeling good, feeling great. How are you, Shake?
Oh, living the dream, baby. Living the dream.
Another beautiful day, right?
Yeah, another beautiful day in Zamunda, baby.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. Shake, so what's going on? How you feel about this deal, man?
I feel good about it, man. We got the key pieces on offense, but what does it say about what is he going to do for defense? Do you think? Again, this is maybe too early, but if you're looking at it, maybe he I'm saying I won't be surprised if he's got to pick between Javon Holland and
Jalen Phillips.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think there's going to be some opportunities to. I mean, Holland wants to get paid, right? Jalen Phillips are going to have to, renew him at some point soon, right? Like I said, if Javon Holland is willing to take kind of a team-friendly deal, I think he'll be here. If he's looking,
hold on, real quick. Shout out to my man Woo back. What's going on, Woo back?
Shout out Woo. What's up, Woo? Woo all the way in Australia, bro. What time is it out there, man? I appreciate you coming through. But yeah, I think it's gonna just depend on like if he wants to get paid or not. If he wants to bag, then he's gonna have to leave Miami, bro.
Yeah.
Like straight up.
One thing I am happy about, Chris Greer didn't reset the market for a lot of these deals that he did. He didn't reset the market for Waddle. He didn't reset the market for Hill. I mean that Hill. I don't think Tyreek Hill is the highest paid player now, right? Or he's still not.
I think he is still one of the highest paid. But he honestly deserves it. Let's be real. He does deserve it. Being the number one player in the NFL, which is a cool accomplishment. How did you feel about that when you heard it, Shay?
Which one?
Tyreek Hill getting the number one player.
I mean, there's two ways to look at it. Okay. As an NFL fan, hell yeah, I'm happy for him.
Yeah,
because it's good to see someone accomplish this. Now, as a Dolphins fan, I could give two fucks. Because at the end of the day, that's not helping the name on the front; it's helping the name in the back.
True, but the name on the front does help, or the name on the back does help the name on the front win games, right? So I'm happy that he gets that notoriety. I'm happy he's a Dolphin because it does bring some positive to the Miami Dolphins, and it shows them that we ain't no slouches over here. Shit, we got guys who can throw the ball and get guys the ball and turn them into weapons. So I'm excited about it. He was happy. I was stoked for him. I think it's dope.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, look at who's that? I know Mahomes is a great quarterback, but none of his wide receivers were in the top 100.
Yeah, and that's a testament to him and just what he could do as a football player too.
But
and being able to turn guys into players, and that's a testament to him. But real quick, I'm gonna bring on Sharif, man. Sharif's in the back too. Sharif, what's popping, man? It's 10:20 a.m. out there. Woo back, ooh, early. But go ahead, Sharif. What's popping with you, man? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. Fins up, Shake Money, fins up, CB.
What's up, fins up?
Yeah, man. I'm just taking a light look. Once again, everyone, I'm gonna start evaluating and making my, judgments after probably week 2 or week 3 of the preseason. So, just looking at the rises in the camp, he's performing good, which is a good sign, but it doesn't really, we're beating up each other. But I do love. I'm proud of what Beck did with Tua. I see the pop off the ball more. I see the hips swinging and consummate with his arm, and it is adding a little more velocity on his touch. So there's some things that backers actually did. I was looking forward to seeing them. And of course, going from 233 down to 210 CB. I've been saying this for about
It's
3
gonna
years now.
it's gonna help him. You and Sharif, you've been saying it. You saying he need to take off a little bit.
Yeah.
So, we need a Super Bowl. That's all that matters. Me and Shake Money and you and the rest.
Yeah.
We want to win. We don't care. We've seen where Mahomes kill drives when it's 3rd and 11, and you can take Mahomes off the field, but you drop 8 linebackers and eight safeties or whatever, and Mahomes just kills you when he runs for the first down. So what is the next level? And that's for every Dolphin fan to answer. What is the next level in your mind for Tua? And this is the very next level for Tua.
Yeah, and I
It's
think
gonna have to be.
yeah, and I think that's where we're
Go
at.
ahead.
I think that's where we're at, Sharif. I think it's about at this point, just getting better as a player, working on the things you don't do well. And I was having a conversation with TD, and TD was saying, yeah, I like the fact that he's being put in a difficult position to make plays in practice. And it seems like the Dolphins are playing defenses that give Tua the most trouble, right? That put him in a position where he's got to make a play, and it's a difficult play. And I think that will go a long way once the season comes, because I think if practice is harder than the game, then you're on the right track, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's where we're at right now, is that we're trying to make practice very difficult on Tua, right? You're doing things to kind of shut off the middle, or keep you from sticking the deep balls, playing over the top of guys. I think you're doing that to make him take the underneath stuff, make him take the check downs, make him pull down the ball and have to run and use his legs and get off platform, because that's what's going to take us to the next level. I feel like all the great quarterbacks have some type of element in their game where they can get off platform and make a play. And it can't always be structured to the T. I understand McDaniel runs a very tight ship in terms of like system and the offense, the timing, and how it's run. But there's going to be times where that breaks down, or you can't communicate like you want to because of crowd noise and stuff like that. So you got to find a way in those moments to just make plays, right? And it may be off script. It may be calling your own play. It may be looking at the hot routes and calling the hot routes. It may be changing protections. These are a lot of things that go into making, offenses successful. But these are things that Tua kind of has some control over. So if he can just continue to get better in those areas, continue to grow, right? People talk about is Tua elite? No, he's not elite yet. No, he's not there. He's a good football player, right? But he could be there at some point if he just continues to work on his craft, continues to work on the things he's not good at, to strengthen those, and continue to strengthen the things that he's good at. Oh, he'll be a problem, and the Miami Dolphins will be a problem for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I think. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead,
also, I just want to say, I'm sorry. I thought you were finished.
No,
also, I wanted to say that one thing I want to see him do is like, hey, listen, Mike McDaniel, I'm sorry, they audible. This play isn't going to work. What you're seeing and I'm seeing are two different things. And when I'm seeing the play you called is not going to work, I need to change and run, or change and change the route, or do something. He needs to take more onus on the offense, more. You know what I'm saying? And if he sees something that he knows is not going to work, for the love of God, don't run the damn play.
You're right. And Shake, you remember there was a time where Tua said in an interview that, hey, I knew play calls that were coming in wouldn't work, but I still ran them. Like I still had to run the play. Sometimes that's the case, right? Sometimes you have an offensive coordinator where it's like, hey, it's my way or the highway. If I give you the play call, you run that shit, point blank, period, right? But there's some coordinators say, hey, if you get into the play and you feel like you see something better, go ahead and make the adjustment and we'll live with it, right? But commit to it. Make sure you commit to it if you're going to make the change. Because even Tua said it today in the interview, I guess. He was saying, when I throw an interception out there, it's not Bevel, it's not Mike McDaniel, It's not the offensive line. It's on me. It's on the offense. It's on me as a player. And taking that ownership and being like, yo, like it's live by me, die by me, right? So it's got to be, hey, I'm making the play call. We're gonna rock with it. Let's go do it. And sometimes, and I think Mike McDaniel is the type of coach who gives them a little bit of leeway. I think they want Tua to grow into and develop into a player who is making checks, who is changing protections, who is calling out hot routes, right? Who's putting his running back in a position to pick up blitzing linebackers or cornerbacks coming off the edge, who's changing protections. Hey, I'm going to change this protection from a man protection to a slide protection. Like, those are things that they want Tua to do. Like, of course they do. It's just a matter of developing and getting him better as a football player. Sure. Go ahead, Shay.
Year three is going to improve this.
Yeah, year 3 in the offense. Time in the offense, man. I think a lot of people don't give up. Why don't they give Miami time? What's your thoughts on that, Shareek? I'm gonna let Shareek go first.
Go ahead.
But what's your thoughts on Miami Dolphins fans not giving Tua, the offense, McDaniel, the whole team time to grow as a team before they start demanding Super Bowls and things like that?
I think part of it is following the media, because if you never follow the media, then no one would never put down your throat to 25 years we have failed. Big O has done a good job of that. Sometimes TD really gets hurt and passionately brings it up. A couple other content creators bring it up, but we're more carefree in the moment. But to keep bringing that up, now you're demanding what you want for tomorrow, and you're putting that on the most recent players, right?
Yeah.
And so
and Shareek, you're spot on. And I'm gonna let you continue, but you're spot on because you're saying they put it on the most recent players and the most recent regime. McDaniel literally just got here 2 years ago, bro. He's been here for 2 years. I can understand that we haven't won a playoff game in 24 years. I can understand that wholeheartedly. Are you going to put the 21 other years on Mike McDaniel because he hasn't won a playoff game? Like, you have to give him some grace, bro. Like, he still has to build his team up to be a playoff team, to be a Super Bowl team. So I don't think from day one of him coming in, you can say, oh, I expect you to win a playoff game. No, that's not how the shit works, bro. It's like it takes a couple years for you to get to the point where you're winning playoff games, winning Super Bowls, things like that. Of course, you would like him to come in and just be a rookie head coach who goes to the Super Bowl. But how often has that shit happened? How often has it happened with a young quarterback? Like, it's rare. So I just feel like, Shareek, you're on point. Like, people have this recency bias, like, oh, this most recent regime has got to figure it out because we sucked the past 25 years. Like, bro, that ain't fair. Like, what are we saying? Like, how you put that on McDaniel and Tua? Because we haven't. What about the other 20 years? Put that on them and leave that on them. You can't. That's like getting a new girlfriend, right? That's like getting a new girlfriend or a new boyfriend and saying, oh, all my past transgressions, everything that happened is going to be on you. You got to fix what happened in the past. That shit ain't fair. I don't want all that baggage. I don't need it. I'm going to go somewhere else, right? So I don't think it's fair to really put that on them. But that's a great point.
The juice ain't worth the squeeze,
It ain't worth the juice. Ain't worth the squeeze. Hey, Shareek, that juice ain't worth that squeeze, bro. It ain't, because I don't need the drama. Like, if you want to bring me drama, then bro, I'm about peace and good energy, right? Yeah. So it's okay to say, oh, I've been waiting 25 years. Well, keep waiting and just be patient, because nobody owes us anything as fans. Of course, we want to win. Stephen Ross don't owe us nothing. He putting the team together. He want to win too. It just sucks that people are like that. But go ahead, continue, Shareek. I thought that was a great point.
Yeah, man. And it's kind of like a war PTSD now. You know, the next regime, the next guy who takes over from Xavier Howard and Christian Wilkins is going to be the next. we're gonna put anchor more out of nowhere, out of imaginary space. We're just gonna anchor that onto the next players, which is not fair. But couple of bright spots, guys. I don't know if you guys have seen any more, but Bell, he's a very bright spot. I think Kodu is continuing to shine, which I expected,
Yeah.
and take
Kodu's
on
playing
this next
well. Yeah.
level.
Mm-hmm.
The center Andrews, he's a third string, I think. Yes, he had a couple of bad snaps, but he can't be moved. You can't push him around. Grayson Murphy. So that's Bell and Grayson Murphy, who's already behind our top 6 defensive ends, and so
Yeah.
that's good. That
So
we won't have to go and.
So you definitely, yeah, you're right. You definitely got some young guys emerging, and you got some guys who are kind of making plays despite guys being out like Chubb, Phillips. I think this team's going to be good, and I think right now these guys are getting a lot of reps, a lot of opportunities, especially the young guys like Chop Robinson, Jalen Wright. I think a lot of these guys are getting opportunities to make their mistakes and to make plays, right? And I think it's only making them better, right? If all our starters were out there, Chop, Jalen Phillips, Chubb, them guys wouldn't be getting opportunities like this. They wouldn't be getting the reps that they're getting, but they're getting reps, and it's helping them get better. And I think these guys are going to contribute and just help our team be a better football team. Because we're only going to be as good as our weakest link. These guys will play special teams. They will play a lot of other positions, in the organization just to help us win games. So I'm glad to see that they're kind of moving these young guys along. Glad to see
That's
it.
right, man. Storm Duck. I'm glad to see that Poyer step for step, man, with everybody.
Yeah. Poyer looks kind of rejuvenated, man. He looks, and I'm not saying he was like down in Buffalo, but he looks like he's excited to be here. And that's when you're excited to play for a team, excited to be in an organization. I think your attitude has a lot to do with how you play on the field. And I see a positive attitude. He's willing to call guys out and have the tough conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Miami isn't typically a team that'll stick it to you when you're down. They typically fold under pressure, right? So that was interesting. Shay, go ahead. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, here's something that wasn't really asked as far as people in training camp. When you were in training camp, what did you see? 3-4 or 4-3? What was the base package you looking like?
I saw mainly a 4-man front. So I was looking at 2 defensive ends, 2 interior linemen, 3 linebacker type set. I think they mixed it up though. I think they did a little bit of both. But I saw a lot of Chop with his hand in the dirt. I like that. Honestly, I like the edge guys with their hand in the dirt, being able to get around the corner and make plays on the quarterback, or cross guys' face, create movement, do the stunting thing, and make plays that way. But I like 4-man front. That's what I like to see the most, for sure.
By the way, AB, this is Factory Smokes.
Hey, there you go. Factory Smokes. My man Shake on a cigar right now. I need to be on some cigar and bourbon later for sure.
Yeah.
But what else did I? Hey, Shake, do you have the audio, the Tua audio?
Yeah.
Can you play that for us? I want people to hear that, and I want to have the discussion about that because I thought that was interesting.
All right, we'll do.
Yeah, let me. I'm gonna give Shake some time to pull that up real quick. But Sharif, what's your thoughts on camp so far?
I think the quickness and the energy that Tua is running the offense. I think I see an energy, I see a pace. And also what I see is like you got to catch me first because I'm gonna step up. I'm gonna adjust, and if I see anything, I'm gonna curl my pocket and reset. Tua resetting the pocket, CB.
Yeah. And that's what I did see too. I see a lot of Tua like, hey, I don't see it down the field. Let me step up. Let me step to the side, see if I can get off platform. If not, I'm taking off and I'm running, or I'm throwing it out of bounds, or I'm finding a check down. I see a lot of him not forcing the ball, right, and finding another way to make a play. So that's
Thank
good
you
to
for
see,
saying that,
Sharif.
Stephen.
Go ahead, Sharif.
What I wanted to say, sorry, because Shake mentioned it the other night, and Ali mentioned it the other night when we were there with Shake. I don't want to see Tua make plays in fourth quarter, 3rd and 11, divisional round, 3rd and 11. I don't want to see him force stuff, CB. I want to see him do what you exactly saw at camp. I don't. Please don't force it. Please
Don't force
don't
it. You don't
throw it.
have to.
Don't do it to 4 defenders and Smythe. This is your new weapon now, Tua. Use it.
Yeah.
By the way, I have the clip. If you want
Okay, you got the clip. Go ahead and play the clip right now. I want to hear that.
All right, hold on.
Listen closely, guys. Listen closely.
Needs to do to get over that hump, to get a win in the playoff?
It's cool to be friendly. All cool. I think for us, I think that's the step we took further this year as a team. Like, I'm able to look at you as my teammate, and I'm able to tell you what you need to work on, and you're able to tell me the same thing, and that's it. Big brother, little brother, big brother, whatever that looks like. Accountability. But, like, that's why you create those relationships off the field, so that you know where I'm coming from. It's all out of love. It's all out of respect. But if you're not helping me get to where we need to be as a team, we don't need you. And if I can't tell you that, get out. Like, that's it's plain and simple. Like, that's just how it is. That's the mindset. And I don't know if you guys were out there at practice, but everybody needs to feel that, like, everywhere. Like, and so I think in my personal opinion, we have the guys that we need right now to do all of that. So and go end this 24-year drought and get us to a Super Bowl. We were talking about.
There you go.
Wow. So honestly, just listening to that, right? There was really no hesitation with Tua. Tua said, there needs to be some accountability, right? We need to be able to have the tough conversations, right? And he said that comes through building outside the building, right? It comes through team chemistry, hanging out, building a relationship with your guys off the field. That's what it takes. Because if you don't know a guy personally, and you don't know a guy like in the football realm of things, like, it's hard for you to have those conversations with him, right? Because he could take it personal, and he could be like, there could be some pushback. Like, man, why are you talking to me like this? Like why are you so down on me? Like, woe is me. There's some guys who could take it like that. But Tua said it, when you have the conversations, when you have a relationship outside of the building, it doesn't matter if it's big brother to little brother or little brother to big brother. It's about accountability, holding each other accountable, and setting high expectations for one another. That's really what it's about, is setting high expectations. The Miami Dolphins have Super Bowl aspirations. If you're a team and players that have Super Bowl aspirations, you have to perform at the highest level. You have to be willing to do stuff that's outside of the typical, oh, I'm going to practice, I'm working out, I'm doing whatever they tell me to do, right? If you want to be a really good football team, you got to do stuff outside of practice. You got to hang out together. You got to develop some chemistry. You got to do a lot, because the best teams are typically the teams that are just really cool with one another. They play for one another. They know what the expectations are. There's high expectations, and they're expected to raise the bar at all costs. And that's what he says. And honestly, this is a different Tua that we're seeing, right? These are things that we've kind of heard from Tua, but he's always kind of cut his teeth and just been a little bit more passive in terms of how he approached conversations when talking about his teammates and talking about his team, right? Now he seems a lot more comfortable. And honestly, I think when you're not paid like the guy, you could talk all you want to, but they still haven't committed to you, right? So I think Tua could go out there and rah-rah and do all the talking he wanted to. But players, I think, would still look at him sideways, like, bro, we don't even know if you're gonna be here long term. Like, we don't know if they really like you here because you're not really paid like the guy. So I think him getting paid is kind of like a sign that, bro, this is my team. This is my team moving forward for the next 3 to 4 years. I'm gonna make the best of it. I'm gonna set high expectations for my guys, and we're gonna go out here and win football games. But that's just my take on it. Shake, what's your thoughts when you heard that? And then I'll go to you, Sharif.
My thoughts is, you know what? And I hate to bring up the guy whose name shouldn't be mentioned.
Who you mentioned? Who you talking about, Shake? Who you talking about?
Look, at the end of the day, I've had some jobs, right, where I didn't like the boss.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't stand his philosophy, but later on my second job, I was realizing, goddamn, you know what?
He wasn't that bad.
Everything he was saying makes sense now.
Yeah.
And that's all I think Brian Flores was trying to instill in him, that we need to hold each other accountable and have tough conversations. Had they got to know each other a little bit better, if maybe, and it was Flores' fault. I'm gonna put blame on Flores like this. Had he sat down and got to know Tua and on a personal level, instead of trying to play this mind game that he drafted, Greer didn't draft the guy I wanted. If
military style.
Yeah, if you would have sat down and got to know him as an individual, I don't think the relationship would have soured. But c'est la vie. But at the end of the day, I'm glad that he's understanding that what needs to be done is sometimes isn't always going to be popular.
Yeah, and it's not always going to be fun either, right? It's not always going to be fun to like have the tough conversations and call guys out, but it's needed. It's necessary, right? It's just important in terms of like putting together a great football team. So he understands and he's learning it, and I'm sure he learned a lot from Flores. And you said it. I think Flores was a great coach, but I think Flores just didn't take the time to like nurture that relationship and like, commit to Tua and just be like, bro, I'm gonna coach you up. I'm gonna do the best I can with you. I don't know what the future holds for us, but I'm gonna pour my all into you, and I want us to go out here and win games. Yeah. I don't know if he ever had that conversation with Tua. It seems like he really. It seems like he liked Tua. Like I thought he liked Tua.
But you know that if you understand, if you listen to what he says, he goes, that's why you have to build that personal relationship so you know where he's coming from, because he didn't have that personal relationship with Flores, so he didn't know where the hell he was coming from.
Right. And sometimes too, some guys can be sensitive to that, because honestly, when it comes to the coach, right, he just wants to put you in a position to be successful. Now, if you feel like he's not putting you in a position to be successful, you aren't going to take what he's saying seriously, and you're going to second guess at everything he does. So that may have been the situation. He just felt like, hey, this guy isn't really like, he doesn't have my best interest in mind. So that may have been the case too. But Sharif, what's your thoughts on how to approach that conversation?
Two parts, because Shake brought up another good point. I think you have motivators, right? Jimmy never had a relationship with anyone, right? Jimmy was a motivator. Jimmy put things on the chalkboard, and if you reach those goals, you end up getting a game ball. That was the most trophy thing you can get after a game, and that's before watching film, right? So once you start to get that game ball, and then what Flores brought was the self-management accountability, meaning if everybody's seeing you on tape, drop the interception, X. Just give me 50, just give me 50 right quick, and let's get it over with. And X would come on the sideline during an NFL game and give you 50. And Flores thought he didn't need a relationship with X. It was self-explanatory, military style. And so you know what you needed to do in the front of your pairs. That's not a relationship, Flores. And so you can win with that, but you gotta have Brady, right? So we're doing it
Hey,
different
that's a
here.
key point. Shit, Reeves, that's a key point. You can win. You
The
can
thing
win
is,
with that, but you got to have a system in place. That's for that.
right.
Mm-hmm.
And so the great points that and what I see now is with me, I'm fortunate to have my mom. She loves me very much, and I'm fortunate to have aunts who I had in places, my mother growing up, and my dad was always there. And so what that end up you see that now in Tua, where it's been it's been strength, confidence poured into him from every place possible. And yes, we have to go deeper, guys, because that's what it's all about. And Big O mentioned this in his own way, where if you pour into the kid, this is the result you would get. And now you're seeing Tua demand. Guys are going to be accountable. I'm going to look in your face. You know you're going to have to get the hell out of here if you're not following through. And so you never saw that.
Yeah.
And you will never see that if my dad doesn't pour into me. If my mom doesn't continue to tell me she loves me. Because once again, like CB says, ain't no random woman going to tell you they love you. Your mom's going to tell you they love you. So ain't no woman can trick you. You see what I'm saying? So this is where Tua's authenticity in this team and him owning the team, him owning that if he fails, it's on him. And that's the leadership that is brewing out of what a McDaniel and his coach has done to him.
And I think Doc Brown makes a really good point. He says with players today, relationships matter whether we like it or not. And I think honestly, that's like the time we're in, right? I think that's the time we're in culturally, as a country, as a world. I think relationships matter with people. I think you get the best out of people when you have a relationship with them, what they know your expectations are, when you communicate them, when you communicate efficiently with people. I think that's when you get the best out of people. It's our country, our culture has changed a lot over the past 5 to 10 years. Like when I was in high school, I graduated in 2003. Like I didn't have a relationship with my head coach. I didn't have a relationship with my position coach, bro. It was like, go out there and play. These are the expectations. This is what you're expected to do. I'll see you at practice. We're going to watch film after practice and you go home, right? Now you have like kids, and I'm sure Doc Brown can tell you a lot about this. You have kids, because Doc Brown's a principal. You have kids who want to hang around their coaches like during the school day. They want to have a relationship with them. They want to hang out outside of school. I think these kids are just being like parented different too. So I think a lot of them are looking for that relationship with their coaches, to where it's not just football. You can't just be a football coach anymore, right? You're a psychologist, you're a spiritual mentor, you're a economics mentor. You got to help them with their finances. There's a lot you got to do as coaches, even as teachers. Teachers in the classroom, they don't just teach anymore. I mean, they're dealing with a lot when it comes to these kids mentally. So you gotta keep a lot of that in mind. And I think that has kind of changed the coaching aspect of it too, because it's not just about ripping the guy's ass and saying, oh, get out there and do what I tell you to do, because that's just not how it works. Like kids don't want to be talked to like that. Like, their parents get involved now. They sending emails to the county about how you talk to their kids. It's just a different day and age, bro. It just really is. So you gotta kind of change. You gotta kind of change with the times, and it's crazy that it's come to this, but it's gotta be more than just football, which is wild.
Yeah, and look, like I was one of the rare people that like Flores and like Tua, and I'm gonna make one case for Flores real quick. And the fact that look at what happened to Mac Jones. Belichick ruined that dude, and that's who
broke him down.
That's who Flores worked for 15 years. Now, the one thing high hope I have for Brian Flores now, he learned under Mike Tomlin for a year. He's learning under this coach, so he's going to different teams and learning different styles of coaching. I hope that he learned his lesson in Miami and learn from his mistakes, because not you're gonna they say if you don't learn from history, you're doomed to repeat it. So
yeah, you are. You're doomed to repeat it. And And I kind of lost my chance. But AB said it, not just relationship with players, but relationships with coordinators, coaches, everybody he worked with. I think that's important too. And I'm not saying Flores was a bad guy. He probably had good relationships with some guys, and some guys he just didn't care for. Like he just didn't care to have those conversations with and build that relationship with.
Think about it, TB.
But as the leader, though, it's kind of on him to do that. Right, because heavy
But
is
think
the
about
head
it,
that
CB.
wears the crown. Go ahead, Sharif. Go ahead.
If I run to you, right, and I bring information, I saw this on display, coach, and imagine, I can imagine Landon Roberts became that, right? Hey, coach, I'm calling you tonight. I'm sorry to bother you with you and your family, but there's a couple of things that I saw on display when we're gonna play this team, and I can. And when you're with a military guy like that has the accountability, self-explanatory, touch the wall, run to the wall, and do push-ups.
Yeah. Takes
If
no
you have
time.
a guy like a Landon, right? A Landon is like the snitch, the I'll tell on you if you're not holding your side. And so when you have a guy that if CB83 doesn't have relationships with me and Shake, someone is gonna keep going to CB on the side because CB doesn't know both of us
Yeah.
individually,
Yeah.
right? And so this is where you have the Landon Roberts of the world. You have the other Eric Rose of the world who they didn't really have a personal relationship. They were Flores's soldiers, right? And
Yeah.
so that's a different relationship.
Yeah.
But another thing I want to say
But
is
Sharif, I wanted to make this point real quick. There's a reason why Bill Belichick can't get a job right now. And I don't know why that is, but it seems like they are kind of phasing out the way of coaching from the NFL. Right? It seems like they're phasing out the no nonsense guy,
yeah.
the guy who's not willing to compromise, the guy who has very strict rules and nobody likes playing for. Like there's NFL players that have came out and said, "Hey, I hated playing in New England. I hated being there. We won games, but it was just a difficult place to play." Right?
They probably
So
tell you walking in New England that you're not gonna have a relationship. It's simple rules. We put the fruits for you to do well. Please follow those fruits. Don't follow us in the hallways of the front office. Like,
yeah.
and that's okay because you've won 7, right? But the thing is, in 2024, that's one franchise out of 30, right? And so it's not gonna win all the time like that.
Yeah, man. And there's some things I just live by. And like Doc Brown kind of said, he says kids today will not respect you until they know you care about them. And that's facts. I'm sure Doc Brown knows this video very, very well. And I challenge you guys to look it up on YouTube. It's Every Kid Needs a Champion, right? And it's a TED Talk by an older black lady. She's an educator, but she has this conversation and she's talking to this crowd and she says, kids don't learn from people they don't like, right? Point blank, period. Kids don't learn from people they don't like. If they don't like you, they're not going to learn from you. They're going to give you a hard time. And that's the same thing with players, human beings, everything in life, right? Players don't learn. They don't play hard for coaches they don't like, right? They may be out there doing it to get a check, but they aren't going to put it all on the line for you. And I think that's what Mike McDaniel is doing. He's trying to find ways to embrace his team, build relationships with his players, let everybody know he cares, even with the coaching staff and the coordinators. I think that's what it's about. I think that's what he wants. He wants to cultivate an environment where, hey, guys enjoy playing football for him. Enjoy going to practice every day. Enjoy going to work. Because honestly, this job is very strenuous. Being an NFL player is very, very strenuous. So at some point, you got to kind of help guys by making it fun or taking the monotony out of going to work every day. But hey, appreciate Doc Brown for the $5 donation. Says kids today won't respond to you until they know you care. I appreciate the donation, Doc. That's big time. And we got to go up for the homie one time. Let's go. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. But yeah, any words on that, Sharif?
Yeah, man, I totally agree. The times are changing. You have to move with the times.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at it like with Spolstra, right? Spolstra, he goes down there to camp down there in Davie. Spolstra's with the summer league team. He nurtures each of his players, their games, and then all of a sudden you see Caleb Martin, Strauss, the other kids, and they're off getting their new contracts with other teams, right? And so
Yeah.
this is the relationship that the Heat coaching staff has with each one of their players. They develop them as persons off the field and off and the skills is on the court.
Mm-hmm.
The Dolphins are doing that too. And I see good things coming out of that. What would be interesting to know though is how Tua and the captains go along holding each other accountable, right? Will it be they have a wall that they run and touch behind the scenes? Do they in meetings in film? Normally, it's in film room. Like everybody looks at me stupid because I blowed the one play, right? And
Yeah, yeah,
then
yeah.
they ask me what happened on that play. It could be that, and because I can tell you, it's very antsy in the room for Tua to do that 3 years ago. It's very antsy in the room. And the elephant is in the room if he tries to do that 2 years ago. But with the relationship that the coaching staff has poured into Tua, it's very easy for Tua to just do it now. I'm the leader here. Look, if I screw up, I am out of here. If you screw up, you better be out of here, or you better have some kind of explanation to why you're not doing what you're supposed to do on the side of me.
Right,
And
right.
that is the energy that you need. That's Breeze like. That's true. Two is putting the bass in his voice, CB.
He is. Hey, Tua's a little different. I'm telling y'all, he is different now. And I don't know if it's because of the money or because he knows he's good now and he ain't got to worry about it. It's behind him. But Tua is showing something that we really haven't seen, and I'm excited about it because I know honestly that that's what we need to get to the next level as Miami Dolphin fans. That's what we need from this team. That's what we need from Tua to get to the next level, is for him to just have that type of command of the team, the offense, all of that. I think that's important, for sure. But hey, Sharif, give me final takes because I'm about to get out of here. My man Red, White, and Bill said CB is almost at 1.7K subs. Let's
Oh
get this
yeah.
man there. Hey, I appreciate you guys, man. Almost there, man. I'm trying to get to 2K. After 2K, man, we're gonna continue to build. Once
You're
I
gonna
get
get there,
to,
man.
we definitely gonna get there. But once we get to 5K, I'm gonna have a crazy, crazy giveaway. So I'm looking forward to that too. But go ahead, Sharif. Give me your final take, bro. And I appreciate you coming through. I mean, great conversation. Always great convo, bro.
Yeah, I would love the because I spoke with Alf Ortega. He
Mm-hmm.
can't really say what the defense was, if it's 3-4 or 4-3, or what they're doing, because they can't, as media, they can't say what the plays are or who's on the personnel on the field. But he
Right.
said it was very aggressive. They were standing, they were moving on third downs. You were out there at camp. They
Yeah.
were in the Amoeba a couple of times, and he didn't want to say much more. But that's exciting to me because now you're gonna have an exciting Tyreek and Waddle making plays, and then on third down, teams are gonna get their quarterbacks killed again. We heard 11 quarterbacks on the Flores, Ogba, and all of these other guys. We heard 11 quarter. Everyone, do you guys remember that? We took
Yeah.
quarterbacks out, and we had a 29 game streak with a turnover under
Yeah.
Flores.
We did. We did.
29 games in a row. We're back to that. That's an exciting defense, and that's my final thought.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you coming on, Sharif, bro.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure to have you on, man. Hey, appreciate you, bro. Hey, shout out to the Bahamas, man. The 242, man. Where you? Hey, which island you on, Sharif?
I'm in the capital, Nassau.
Ah,
So,
my man's in
yeah,
Nassau.
man.
Where in Nassau do you live, bro? Because I have family. I got
I,
family in like Cable Beach area, and then I also have
I
family
stay,
out west as well.
I have family in the Nassau East area.
Okay,
That's
so you're in
where
East.
we reside. Clinton, Yamacraw area. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be out there. I'm bringing the fam out for Christmas. So we're gonna do Boxing Day. We're gonna do Junkanoo, the whole shebang. So it'll be
We
fun,
gonna
bro.
connect, man.
Yeah, if I come, I'm gonna definitely hit you, bro. Because I'm definitely planning on being there during the holidays. Because that's the best
You're
time of
probably
year in the
gonna have to get
Bahamas.
probably gonna have to just touch base and then get back for a game, right? Because the game is that Sunday if you come over for a visit.
Oh yeah. Definitely that Sunday. I remember watching. So
Yeah.
Sharif, I remember the last time the Dolphins won the division when we played the Jets. I think it was the last game of the season. They had Brett Favre. We had Chad Pennington. I watched that game in the Bahamas and at a bar with my uncle, bro. It was crazy. I'm talking about Bahamians going crazy in the bar, bro. Those are some big time Dolphin fans, bro.
Yeah. I'll tell you a story. Ricky Williams had signed with the Miami Dolphins I think was traded from the Miami Dolphins that season. So we acquired Ricky Williams. And Ricky Williams came to a local bar. I kid you not.
Really?
Dude.
I know y'all was
Like he
geeked,
came to a
huh?
local. It wasn't like in the hood, but it was like close enough to the hood where it was generally known as a spot where once you get off in the evening time as a worker, general worker,
Yeah.
you go there and have a few drinks. And Ricky knew this bar owner was a big Dolphins fan. Probably went to a couple of games and met
Right.
Ricky, and so Ricky pledged to come and visit his bar, and he did.
Oh, that's dope.
The crowd wasn't that big. It was a moment where you got to see Ricky with a lot of space, a lot of room, and he was able to relax in the moment and
And
just
be
chill
himself.
and chill,
And,
dude.
and that's
Yeah,
the thing
man, chill,
about
dude.
Bahamians too. Like y'all don't get like starstruck. Like over here in the US, like people are crowding around
Nah.
people. In the Bahamas, people are chill. They might say hello to somebody, but they give them their space. They don't crowd them because they see a lot of celebrities. There's a lot of people going to the Bahamas. Like at Atlantis, Baja Mar. I have family who work at Atlantis.
Right, it's a part of hospitality.
When I got married in the Bahamas, so I got married at Cable Beach, right? So I got married in the Bahamas. I got married at Compass Point. You know where that is, Sharif?
Yes, I do.
So that's where I got married. I got married on that dock back there. So I got married there, but I did my honeymoon at Atlantis, and I remember like walking through the casino and Tiger Woods was just sitting there gambling, bro. Like everybody who is everybody would just be in the Bahamas just chilling, bro, in the casino and at Atlantis, just vibing, chilling. I guess it was crazy. But yeah, man.
It's Vegas, and one part of it, it's Vegas. When I used to live in Paradise Island, where Atlantis is, and to live over there,
bro, you used to live over there, bro.
You're a Class A dude.
Oh man, that's crazy. Bro, Paradise. I want y'all to understand this. Paradise Island is like, it's like going to a different world, bro. It's like going to Bel Air. It's like going to Hollywood. It's just different, bro. So when you cross that bridge, you're in a whole different world. But it's amazing.
Yeah,
bro.
man. A bag of chips is like $7. So you can imagine,
bruh.
Yeah,
it's a different price.
It is.
Hey, Doc Brown, you still in the chat, Doc Brown?
Doc Brown, where you at, man? We put an APB out on Doc Brown. Where you at, man? Yeah, Doc Brown be always pulling up, man. That's the homie for real, man. Legend, one of the legends in the community.
Yeah.
Hey, but Sharif, I appreciate you coming through, bro. It's always a good time, dog.
Yeah, man. You guys take care. Everyone take care in the comments. Fins up.
Yeah, shout out to the chat. Fins up, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Shake, what you got for me, bro?
So, before Doc Brown answers, I'm excited to announce I have my own YouTube channel called The Wine Journal. The Wine Journey. The Wine Journal.
The Wine Journal.
Yeah.
Send me the link. Send me the link. I'm gonna try to post it.
It's in work. It's in creation.
Okay, it's in creation. All right.
But I already did my first episode introduction to Prosecco, which was the first one.
Okay.
Italian sparkling, and obviously I'm gonna have you on there when I do a bourbon into a
Oh,
bourbon. I
bro.
wanna...
You know I'm ready. You see him, hey, you see him back there on ice, man. You see him back there. I got the good stuff back there. King of Kentucky, William LaRue Weller, Willett Family Estate Bourbon, all the best of the best, man.
So,
but Shake, I
yeah,
appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, but real quick, Insomnia, right? Week 1 or week 2, I'm doing a military, all military, where it's the Army versus Navy versus Air Force versus Marines, right?
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be dope.
But I want to do one. I have one with you and Doc Brown in mind. Battle of the HBCUs.
That's gonna be dope, man. I'm ready. I'm ready for that. Howard University over everywhere. Hey, it's crazy. Howard University has a presidential candidate.
Yeah,
Kamala Harris. That's that's illustrious from our university. So shout out to Kamala Harris. Definitely a Howard Bison. So that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So
But Shake,
you.
Yeah. Shake, man. I appreciate you, man. Hey, check out Shake's the Wine Journal. Check out. He's always on TFTG. Where them guys been, man? Where's El Cap and them guys at, man? Shake say he don't know. Shake say he don't know.
Yeah. All I know is I know where I'm at. That's it.
Okay, Shake. We know Shake doing his thing, man. I appreciate you coming through, Shake. All love, bro. Shout out to the homie Shake Money for coming through. Also, I did want to show this to you guys. I wanted to share this with you real quick. Let me see. Where is it at? This is what I wanted you guys to see real quick. And this is the video, right? I wanted you guys to. I'm not going to show the whole video, but I'm going to just show you a little piece of it. And this is Rita Pearson, Every Kid Needs a Champion. Check this out.
I have spent my entire life either at the schoolhouse, on the way to the schoolhouse, or talking about what happens in the schoolhouse. Both my parents were educators. My maternal grandparents were educators. And for the past 40 years, I've done the same thing. And so needless to say, over those years, I've had a chance to look at education reform from a lot of perspectives. Some of those reforms have been good. Some of them have been not so good. And we know why kids drop out. We know why kids don't learn. It's either poverty, low attendance, negative peer influences. We know why. But one of the things that we never discuss, or we rarely discuss, is the value and importance of human connection. Relationships.
That's what we're talking about. Relationships, human connection, right? And she talks about the value of it. Listen closely.
James Comer says that no significant learning can occur without a significant relationship. George Washington Carver says all learning is understanding relationships. Everyone in this room has been affected by a teacher or an adult. For years, I have watched people teach. I have looked at the best and I've looked at some of the worst. A colleague said to me one time, they don't pay me to like the kids. They pay me to teach a lesson. The kids should learn it. I should teach it. They should learn it. Case closed. Well, I said to her, you know, kids don't learn from people they don't like. She said, that's
Hold on 1 second.
just a bunch of hooey. And I said to her, well, your year is going to be long and arduous, dear. Needless to say, it was. Some people think that you can either have it in you to build a relationship or you don't. I think Stephen Covey had the right idea. He said you ought to just throw in a few simple things, like seeking first to understand as opposed to being understood. Simple things like apologizing. You ever thought about that? Tell a kid you're sorry, they're in shock. I taught a lesson once on ratios. I'm not real good with math, but I was working on it. And I got back and looked.
I'm gonna stop it right there. But guys, that's a good video to watch. Just human connection, learning from one another. building relationships. Like I said, it's tough. People really don't learn from people they don't like. So I think that's a part of like coaching too, that coaches got to understand now. Like, I mean, you got to be a likable person. You got to be willing to like have conversations and communicate as an adult. So I mean, that's Rita Pearson. You can look that up. I appreciate you guys having me. I appreciate everybody coming through, man. This was fun. We got 85 in the building. Please do me a favor, hit the like button on your way out. I see y'all in the chat. Context. I see you, Mr. Finisher, Woo back. I appreciate everybody coming through. CB is a real one for sure, man. I appreciate y'all. Hey, love y'all. I'll be back soon. Do me a favor, subscribe, hit the like button, share this video with somebody who might be interested in what we talk about over here. And I'm out. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Peace. Later. I gotta hit the button later.